There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Endwalker. I know we're late, but we're going to be doing this. Make sure we're in the right server. And going to be doing this. Alright. So, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, 38 looks good. Better now I can see what I'm doing. Is there even a difference between those two? Yeah. The whitest white that could white. Possible. Yeah, go with that for now. Give it a little bit of texture. No. Yeah, definitely go with 4. Mouth. Okay. That is a look. Oh, that's with 4. Yes, give me the extra black eyebrows. Where does this one show up? Oh. Yeah, that'd work. Just have like a hidden gem under his hair. Add at least 1 star. Active constipation sounds. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 6 works.
Uh-huh.
Date of birth. Fuck. Let me see. Let me think. Was it 4? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Wait! Crap, I forgot to join the party. I knew I was forgetting something.
I was wondering when you were going to join.
I am so sorry. I am having a brain fart on birthdays.
On what?
The date of birth for the character in the Eorzean calendar.
Okay, thank you. I literally just do it based off of our calendar. I know that they have an extra month or so.
No, they still have the 12 months.
Oh no, they have an extra like day or so.
Yeah, that's just so they don't have to deal with the whole like leap year BS.
Fair enough.
Ba, 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 ba.
What are you having a brain fart on specifically?
When the guy's birthday is, because I know it was a specific day,
I mean,
and I don't want to just make up a random number and evoke the ire of their creation god or goddess.
I mean, that's what asking's for, isn't it?
I know, but they haven't responded yet. Oh,
I mean,
wait,
it
they're
gives
typing.
me time to go and get Rogue.
Don't you have to be beat your level 10 starting class quest for that?
But you also remember how fast I level.
March, April. Okay, April is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna question how I got that right the first time.
Did you forget how fast I tend to level up?
Fair enough. Okay.
I don't know how I ended up planning it, or how I ended up getting it to be planned out so perfectly, but okay.
I don't know. I'm just kind of gonna go with it and call it a good.
Well, no,
Yeah, that seems fitting.
the way I'm getting the Ether network set up, I'm gonna end up in the Marauders Guild at the very end.
Got ya.
I'm gonna have to pick up Culinarian.
I gotta remember how to spell the last name. Excuse me?
Do you mean excuse you?
That's what I said.
I hiccuped.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh.
You're not the only. You haven't, institutionalized the burp, you know.
I didn't burp, though. I hiccuped.
You know what I mean. Alright. I am hoping the audio is equaled out. And, okay, good to know. It won't show me being in queue. So, I'm iffy on, what parts the broadcast will and won't show, what's considered blocked scenes. And apparently waiting in queue is a blocked scene. So, it's just... Oh, sorry.
The very beginning cutscene that you won't be able to record, I think.
I mean, it's not saying that I'm in a blocked scene anymore, so I think I'm good.
Okay, never mind then.
Here.
He looks so cool.
Feel. Hear, feel, think.
And as per usual, the character looks stupid in the like level 50 job gear.
Of course.
That's just tradition. It's mostly that headpiece, like the bright ass yellow, okay, not the best, but it could be worked around. But the fucking giant feather that goes from here to like Canada. Just set that up to auto scroll. I really wish I could remember the merchant's name.
Honestly, I didn't even think he had a name.
I remember him having a name, like, by the end of, like, the first, like, base game. Yeah, because I remember them showing the name. And then I know his, like, first world counterpart had a name for, like, the 5 minutes that he was alive. But, like, in the very beginning, he's just the grizzled passenger. So it just essentially is the beginning of Skyrim for Final Fantasy.
Hey, you. Finally awake.
I mean, he literally straight up even says it's about time you woke up, so I mean... It's no real big shock where they got that from.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, still a classic.
Hey, the Smith will finally fucking talk to me.
Ah, yes, the sweet, sweet art of the military swindling the passengers.
I don't know if I should join the novice network.
I'm not gonna bother with it just because I don't really get much out of it, even like with Kit. Like, really, it's just a bunch of random stuff that pops up and distracts you every now and then. I'm not sure if I should be reading these. Yeah, he got completely wrecked.
What?
The first, like, death official in the game is the random Almaja A that the Brass Blades kill as our wagon is, like, running away. I forgot those two didn't wear, like, their little standard blue coats when you first meet them. Like, they're in, like, pink and blue smock apron tops. I completely forgot about that. Like, I'm just so used to remembering them being in their little matching blue, like, tunics that's just like, okay, they start the game with that, that's just how they are.
My running animation does not fit the class I currently am.
9 times out of 10, the running animation never fits you. Especially if you're like male Al-Ra, then you're just doomed.
I mean,
Yeah, probably power. Power seems right.
Mel El-Ra just is fucked in general.
Yeah, they had so much promise with them, and the females are so cute. And then you just end up, like, getting them. I can't even say anything good about it. It sucks. I'm not sure if I should be, like, reading, like, the stuff that doesn't have audio out loud, because I'm not sure how to do this for the streaming, you know?
It might be a good idea.
Yeah, but that means I've already missed, like, the, like, first main set. You know?
Fair.
I can probably start doing it after this. Yes, this is totally my first trip to Uda. What is an Uda? I have never been to one before. Is that a food?
Can you eat it?
I feel like I can eat it. It sounds delicious. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna start doing the reading now.
Yeah.
And of course, I just, like, pressed the thing to... Why is it still doing auto skip? Oh, that's because I didn't turn it off. I am smart. I swear, I have a brain. Brent! That's his name! The traitor's name is Brent! Who the fuck names their kid Brent? Not the point. I feel like I should be doing a voice for this guy.
Do all the voices all the time.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Gotta get into the mind of Brent. Hold on. Hold your pants, this is gonna be amazing. Them and their murderous cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no signs of stopping. I don't know why he sounds like he's Southern, I'm just gonna fucking roll with it at this point. Because I don't actually know if we ever hear him talk.
Yeah, we do.
I don't remember what he sounds like, so when we, like, if I can get the reminder.
Generic old man A.
Oh, okay, so I can still stick with, like, the Southern accent and have it work for me. Okay, sweet. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Amaja, couldn't care less about Uldalan politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. I mean, you look Southern. Yeah, you're not wrong. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need and bleed and profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, long last. Behold Uda, jewel of Thanalan, where folks turn sand into gold. Now I'm really pushing it hard. I'm just going to stop there while I'm ahead.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ulda.
I'm already level 8.
Congrats.
Even with the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis.
And the cactuses have spikes
As the
atop
twin
them.
faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's off to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. I'm starting to get like an Irish feel just because of the whole me prattle thing.
Hmm.
You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. To be fair, I just learned your name, and I'm pretty sure you never actually said it.
May
I
the
don't really remember.
traders nurture our fortunes
Right.
as they kindle the flames which
We were
burn
literally
within
going
us
to
all.
the city that we were going to
For by
become an
fire
adventurer.
are we reborn.
Oh, we definitely fulfill our end of the bargain, and then some.
Yeah, I feel like we became overqualified, if you look at it like in the long term. God, I love this music still.
ARR did have a few good songs.
Like Shiva's fight scene.
Mm-hmm. Though, if I remember correctly, Shiva's fight scene was technically not ARR.
It was ARR adjacent. It wasn't officially Heaven's Sword. So, I mean, it still qualifies. Oi, Ventura! Over here! I mean you. Fresh off the carriage, by any chance, eh? How can I tell? That was a stupid laugh. Shut up, it was an amazing laugh. What am I talking about? Clearly I'm tired. Name's Wyman, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge, even. Just this one slick. Those fucking glasses. He's like the first beetle we ever come across. Welcome to Uda, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanalan. I'm just gonna have like the UI messages be like my automated like technical service like automated response message thing. It fits. Please select the control scheme you wish to... Okay. I don't have a mouse. We're just doing keyboard. Follow the instructions. Thank you. I know my hoo-has. And adjust the position of the camera. When you're ready, speak to the funky beetle. I don't need to go onto the website. Let me talk to the funky beetle. Thank you. Prompt will appear. Accept. And add it to your list of duties. Just blame to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. I don't know what his accent was originally. I'm just going to go with what I got now. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild, and can set you on the right path. He's gone to like 5 different like accents in the past 5 seconds. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's a different person though, isn't it?
It's still Wyman. I just completely like reset my brain on what I was using for his voice originally.
I mean, we're here to entertain, so I don't think it matters too terribly much.
Yeah, fair enough. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventuring, adventurer. You told me so much, you funky off, like, dollar store beetle. But... Oh, it's not there yet. The aetheryte shard isn't there until you talk to Momodi.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. Fuck stairs. Complete the quest, do the check mark, habada, hadabada. You get money and experience. You know, I've never actually read the little tutorial blurbs.
Oh my god, I love, here's, Bow.
Why, hello there, and who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Mimodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it pleases you. I'm also technically the actual Queen of Uda, but we don't talk about that. I also manage the Adventurers Guild right here in Uda, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Omasha, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. I can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them, 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that. But the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. That part they played a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame all our recollections of those brave heroes is just as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new rivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand, and try to leave Uda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. I need money. Let me in. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on you to help put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Uda means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. I can't write. I'll just draw what the letters look like. Obi-Amun. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. And she's suddenly gone southern again. God damn it. Fuck it, everyone is southern. Alright, Mr. Amun. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness, I swear to you. I'll bring you your money. I can't take this loan shark seriously. Like, it might just be the pink eye with the monocle or just the cheesy French mustache or the combination, but I can't. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Jesus Christ, that hurt. That's what I'm going with. Fuck it. Evil French villain in Texas. Let's do it.
I'm downstairs to grab my food.
Okay.
It's currently done.
Be grateful you were given a first chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Not an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Any road, welcome to Uda, Obi. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. We have done it. We have beaten the game. We have gotten the first mission. We have won. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Uda. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modi. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventure that awaits you. I forgot her last name was literally Modi. Yep, the ones that are on fire are important. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I like you perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant float in crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Eorzea would be damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one that's in the plaza. You ever tuned with an Aetherite before, Obi? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist Guild over at the Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons of yours ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Uda, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself. The fact I could say that was impressive. Especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Sir Soga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Pugilist Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with that smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you're finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down in your small clothes without a gillier name. Hello. Main menu. Yep, that is a main menu. Got the navigations. We got the sanctuary bonuses. When the moon is out, we get extra bonuses to XP. I will talk to him after getting set up with the Pugilist Guild so we can hopefully get some more moves. Actually, wait, no. I'm gonna talk to him now so we can get the fancy armor. Fuck, I haven't been reading for him. I see you've been recently taken up by the Adventurer's Mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. Fuck it, this is the voice I'm going with now for him. In the Adventurers Guild, we seek new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You're our champions of tomorrow. Our nascent stars of limitless potential. I think I said that right. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance. But the guild also enlists a comrade or veteran war adventurers who will be happy to share with you their cumulative wisdom. Huh? Just stick the stuff on the plate. I'll put it together myself if I want to. Thank you. Where was I? Cumulative wisdom. Right. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of Mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belt and will likely have the solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experience in Eorzea. Please do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. New adventure status is applied to all players, essentially sprouts or babies. Amongst Eorzea, there are seasoned players known as mentors. When a new adventurer and a mentor form a party, they both receive a bonus. Upon invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the novice network, which, in all honesty, is a pain in the butt for, like, me, but what do I know? There. Oh, I thought he was going to start the combat thing. I guess not. Damn. Oh well.
You have to hit a certain level.
Right. Wait, isn't that Smith and Limsa Laminsa?
All of them can do it.
This one was just telling me about mentorship.
You have to hit a certain level for him to do it.
Oh, what was the level then?
10.
Oh, so I got a hot second before I get there. You now have access to the Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon Ethernet shards. Cheese.
I don't consider that condiment, but okay.
Cheese is the ultimate condiment. Cheese is the condiment of the gods.
I'm already so far away. I also don't have hands.
What's in the inventory? Where the hell did we get that from? Huh. I forgot about all the cutscenes in the beginning. Hail, adventurer! Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? I forgot he was a little guy. Oh well. Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. Go screw yourself. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations, yeah, that's the word, tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you may have heard of return and teleport? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or teleportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Thanks, tiny little guy. And we now have returned. Wait, those are already on there. So I'm just going to get rid of these now.
I don't think I've ever watched that cutscene.
Neither have I just kind of sped through it all the time. I have watched the one for the pugilist. Oh god, I just realized something.
What?
I'm gonna have to do a voice for Haman Holy Fist. This is gonna be horrible! Okay, I gotta figure this out now. Hold on, I gotta think deep and hard. How can I make All Might sound like an old man? That's like all I picture with that guy. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you already walked the path of the pugilist, yet your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend you add your name to our roll, for there is no better place in all of the realm to train than in our discipline than here. The origins of pugilism, as we know, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles clashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking talk. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire. Of course, Anuda swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is so her pugilist, it is Jesus. And it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. There we go. The art practice here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Can you not tell from the tone of my jubilant voice? Now then, should you wish to proceed with enrollment, you must first obtain the guild master's approval. Let me know if you would like to meet him. Okay. I don't think I got his voice figured out, but we're just gonna wing it and see what comes out of me. So, are you ready to present yourself for the guild master's inspection? Let's do this shit. Master Haman is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the blood sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Now go and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. That's just officially going to be the tone for, like, any guild receptionist now. Like, I'm convinced.
Love it.
Just like the monotone, deadpan, I'm done with life voice. Ha ha ha! Past time you got your ass back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? Eh? You're not my errand boy! There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent. I swear to the gods. What? You're here to enroll? Ho ho ho. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn how to string them together to deliver an endless fury of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can Pugilist realize his potential. Ah! Ow. He literally goes yarg. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more, son. It'd give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? Alright, right. Joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Can you go the distance, Hercules?
No.
Can you? That would make the movie a hell of a lot shorter, that's for damn sure.
That'd
Yes.
make this game a lot shorter.
Yeah, we wouldn't be allowed to leave the damn city! Yes, you have the fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, son. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the Vernon of Thanalan. Get out there and put down 3 mammoths, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. I just met you. I coughed on you after, air punching around you, and now I want you to go kill some bugs for me. That tracks. Hop, hop, hop. Alice Greaves. Actually, I'm gonna attune to the Thaumaturgy Guild's Aetheryte while I'm thinking about it. At some point, I gotta get the mail from the Moogle, too. Hi, Sigan. You losing your mind tonight? I'll take that as a yes. I also don't know why I didn't just use the Aetheryte. Sticko Steel. That's a name. Alright, it's time to do our first official kill. All the hubba-bubba about attacking. Achievements with cheering Lalafels. Get titles and random items. It's time to kill a marmot. With my single punch. When something dies, you get experience. Not what I meant to push, but I'll take it. An item you have equipped is now bound to you and can no longer be traded or put up for sale in the markets. So if you want to sell shit, don't wear it beforehand. Screw the bees.
That's a terrible idea.
Appease the giant turtle and not piss it off, because that will murderize me. Woo! We have unlocked our first pugilist form. Raptor, Coriel, and Opa Opa.
Hey, Spazoid.
Did Sigan head upstairs now?
Yeah, she's up here with me.
Got ya. I'm half tempted to move the buttons over to the D-pad just to make it easier for like my own brain training, but at the same time I don't feel like doing that just yet. You know? Especially because I have 3 buttons on my hotbar. Run through the ghetto. I'm gonna be smart this time and use the Ethernet shard. Save me like 15 seconds of running. Ah, you're back, and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. You've gotten off to a fine start, son. To help you on your way, I want you to have this hunting log. Within, you'll find the names of various creatures, opponents that you might hone your skills against. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. Get out there now, Obi, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha 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 ha! Ow. He gave me some linguine. Oh, fuck yeah, I want to get the pink shirt for him. That'd be funny. You've been training hard, Obi. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength of your fist. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. But before we begin, some warming ups in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Yuda. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now, that's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's an Amaja war band on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you're liable to get worn out. And when that happens, the fight's as good as over, and you'd be sorry if you had that on yourself. Pick up the money. Well, right off the bat. Fuck stairs. I'm just gonna ignore that Moogle for now since I don't have any of his fancy tombstones. Steal the gold from the pretty dancer ladies. I'm convinced that's what I'm doing when I get the faded gil from behind their butts. Jump on someone's table. Sprinting's for noobs. I'm just going to use the Ethernet shard. Oh, wait, it's in the building, right? Kind of glad I'm doing the streaming once a week because this is going to hurt my throat.
Yeah. You have water next to you.
Oh, I have water, I have orange juice, I have drinks. Like, it's not like I'm just sitting here dehydrating myself. Yeah, I'm just, dumb.
I mean, it's us.
Yeah, fair. Turn right at the white mage. It's bad I can say that, but that lady literally has not moved. That's my money lying out there. Oh, sorry.
I'm almost done with my level 10 class quest, so I'll be able to get what I want soon. Yay!
Woo! And then you're right back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
That's my money lying out there, son. I'd think you to hurry up and pick it all up before some vulture swoops on it. Here, take your damn money. 500 grill. Crikey, that's good for a week's worth of... I mean, well done, Obi. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Take yonder to Scorpion Crossing in western Thanalan. There, you'll find 4 large stones. The trial stones, they're called. I want you to deal each of those stones a solid boot-shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you'll find yourself hard-pressed, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Ho ho ho. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this. Strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now, off you go, Obi, and good luck. I mean, it's valid enough, like, advice.
Yeah.
Like, he's an old fogey, but he at least has a general idea of what he's talking about when he's not being weird.
I mean, he's probably ran away from quite a few fights recently.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's no doubting it.
A few too many, if you ask me.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what we do with the silver chocobo feathers.
I have no idea.
Oh wait, duh, it says right on them.
What
They
are
can
they
be
for?
exchanged at Calamity Salvagers for special rewards.
Calamity Salvagers?
I don't... I know in Limsa Laminsa, it's the one where you can get, like, the blue mage gear if you sell it. Just start punching sentient cactuses. Because if you can punch a cactus with your bare fist, you can punch anything. There we go, got that. Back to traveling to the rocks. Appease the almighty turtle. I would like to point out, I still haven't done, like, finished the actual, like, story mission. I still have to go to the marketplace and talk to the guy. I've just kind of thrown myself headfirst into Grandpa Holy Fist's thing.
I can't say much. I have only been doing the main story to the point where I can, you know, get to level 10.
Like, I'm at level 5, so I could do the, like, continue the story thing. I have to turn in the previous one for that, though, first. I'm going to hold off on doing Fates for now, because I'm not really trying to level grind like you are. Just because the, like, gold class I can't even reach until the next expansion anyways.
Gunbreaker? Or
Dark Knight.
Machinist? Oh, okay.
Plus it's going to look stupid, but I want to get Obi that bright-ass pink shirt. Because I find that funny.
I got my class. So.
Welcome to the world of sneaky. Jump. I forgot that's what his laugh sounded like.
Hey, does it say whether or not anyone's watching, by the way?
It does, though I mean, technically I'm also watching so I could keep up with the count. So I think right now it's just me. Danny was watching earlier, because that's who I was talking with. Their Wi-Fi might be acting up again, or they had to get off to do something. But either way, this is going to be saved in the actual YouTube channel. I'm going to stick the streams in a folder afterwards, so that way it'll be easy for people to go back and watch it.
Okay.
I figured it made logical sense, you know?
Yeah.
So, you've given the Earth Sprites what for? Well done, Obi! By smiting stone and earth, you forged unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless fount of vigor, Obi. Aye, just like myself in the younger days. And then proceeds to start dying. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course he's promising. He's training under Haman Holy Fist. That's our Master Haman. Obi, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchuto. I almost said prosciutto. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Haman's right hand, though there's still much and more I have yet to learn. Together, let's strive for mastery of our art. Chuchuto joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other, to be sure, but, let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Obi's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gil from him? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs. Yes, Obi's future with us is bright indeed. If he keeps us his efforts, he may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's ripe, I'll have another little lesson for you. I can't do his laugh. And then he immediately starts dying again. It's time for the fancy pink shirt. I don't care if the eye patch gives us more defense. We need pink shirt. We can't trade the shirt. It's forever ours. It is also very unique and sentimental now.
You're gonna turn it into a glam, aren't you?
Yes and no. Like, I'm mostly going to be focusing on, like, a general color scheme more than I am anything else. Right now, I'm just doing the pink because I can't dye anything and I find it funny. Anyways, I really should go and... Why am I not going to use these right? I should really go and finish this, like, level 1 mission. To, you know, progress the storyline.
I'm just grinding levels for my road now.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially if you've gotten through part of the story. Whew, trying to hold in burps. I should probably do the run through the area and finish up with attuning to the aetheryte shards too. Get that taken care of. And you are? A newly come adventurer, but of course. Yes, I'm Sarsoga. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace? Very wise. As for my fee... What? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask a Noodle Don for a favor, You should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact you offer nothing is laughable. Let me just show you this shit I have up my butt. Well, bam! You want to piss off Momodi? Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. And you shall be a dick. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to other city-states, Ulda's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead through our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, the countless companies in Corteza have chosen Ulda as their base of operations. They see to it that the marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives and crafting materials. I can craft. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content. But do try to remain aloof, should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now, off with you. And he's still a tiny little dick. Tune to this. And now begins the long sprint down the hallway. Yeah, straight down that way. Okay, so I found the Calamity Salvager in Uda. The heck is that guy supposed to have for Garo gear? I'm looking at the stuff we can get for the Chocobo feathers, and honestly, it's just like level 50 gear. It's just a way to get the tome gear early for like one item, or two items actually.
So it's more or less useless.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well get two items ahead of time just for like the sake of it, but that's really about it. Like, don't get me wrong, it'll be useful to get like 2 tome pieces when you have like no tomestones. Especially if you're going through like Praetorium early on. But yeah. This ain't the right staircase. I could totally make that jump, but whatever. Ah, Jenkins. I'm glad for the fact that I will never have to talk with you. Okay. Back up to that one. You have attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Uda. The Gate of Null, the Gate of Thald, and the Gate of the Sultana, and the airship landing are now accessible as Ethernet destinations. I swear this area has like the most entrances on the goddamn planet.
They do. I think,
At least I got free reign of teleport, so that's like my main goal. How was your tour of the city, Obi? Get lost, did ya? Hi, well, Uda's a big place with lots to see and do. But wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you got a purpose, eh? Alright then. All that's left to do is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. At least she's got her priorities straight. Ah, sweet. I got second win finally.
I just hit level 10.
I just hit level 8. Okay, so I'm not that far behind.
Keep in mind, I've leveled 2 classes to level 10 plus.
Okay, you know what? You're also like steamrolling here, okay? I gotta take it nice and slow and read through the dialogue.
I mean, all I'm doing is I'm just fighting monsters.
Potato, kumquat. Why are we splitting hairs? Anyways. Well, youngling, how you finding our fine Uda then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Uda are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papa Sean. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door, across the hall, and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it for long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack you if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. We must rebuild! Oh hey, Yukiona.
Level 11.
We are slowly rebuilding our wealth.
Yeah, I'm broke as fuck.
Yeah. Oh!
What?
Do you have a feat called the Road to 80?
A feat?
Well, I don't really know what it's called. It shows up in, like, an effects thing. Where, like, the food stuff pops up. It's like a little orange box with, like, a yellow star in it.
Yeah, I do.
That's new to me. Like, when I was making my last characters, that wasn't there. That is nice. Because it just increases experience as long as you're under level 80.
Oh, huh.
Time to punch more bees.
So, I have food buff and I have that, too, so...
Oh yeah, I should probably be eating food, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I forgot about my noodles. How dare I forget about my baked ziti. Or my marmot steak, sorry. Not my ziti. Okay, there's that. Papa Sean, my tiny made man.
You're adorable.
Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect? I am Papa Sean, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more of a tired old Lalafell, passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12's known there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true dawns work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Uda to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard too were born of the noble efforts of great many souls. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was just making a joke because of what you said.
Oh, fair.
Such devastation.
So much. But there's still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lives of supply remain, and there are places yet waiting for relief and restoration. Udan needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited for one of your ability. I would like some shoes, sir. And they're thigh boots, so we're gonna get to be fun. Because that's totally how that works. Gonna have some thigh boots and our funky pink shirt. It's gonna be fabulous. Before everything else, put on the boots. I mean, at least they're black or dark purple or blue. Either way. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries here have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like healing myself. I never realized he actually said that. Go give them a pretzel, keep them from offing themselves because of this job. I'm kind of wishing I had the option not to give them pretzels just to see what would happen. Halt! Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papa Sean. By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured the dispatch yard is safe, so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks, and tell him I only wish I could repay the favor. As long as you never give me any more pretzel puns, we're good.
But they're twisted.
That doesn't give you an invite to start. Like, I love you, but no. Just no. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. Have a pretzel. For me? From Papa Sean. A Twilight pretzel. My favorite! How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach, now can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach. For fighting. This is really the best that they could send out here. A dude
To
with
be
pretzel puns and
fair,
a dude who can't fight.
I think they posted these guys there because they can't fight.
Yeah, fair. Hell, it's probably just like rookie assignment type deal. Okay, what does surveil mean?
Travail?
Yeah, like, I got surveil Sultan Sworn. And I still don't know what it means for the life of me, and I never think to look it up.
Look, it literally is just look around.
Really?
More or less.
Huh. 12 save me. Scorching days. Freezing nights. It's supposed to be the end of me. Have a pretzel. A Twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. I'm glad you are reborn, little man. Appease the giant tortoise. Do not evoke the wrath. I need to change this so that the other players' names aren't popping up.
I did all that before I even got into the actual playable area.
You know what? I'm not what you call smart, okay? Keep alliance for doing battle. For when targeted. Keep the friends displayed. NPCs, minions, when targeted. Yeah, that works. You've returned! And with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fare our Sultan sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh. Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There's more I would ask of you. I already have the bone punchy, so I'm just gonna take the money. Obi, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet the Sultan Sorn. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see to her safe return. The Sultan Sorn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Obi. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Sure. Praise the 12, I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck, and Godspeed.
Lies. It is Nanamo.
Technically it's Lilira.
I know, I'm making joke.
You're giving spoilers! We spoil! Like bananas.
I'm okay with
Potassium, potassium. Just start the banana chant and a piece of turtle.
Potassium will fucking kill me, so I would really much prefer that. We nod.
Okay, I was about to say. Jump up the rocks, around the rocks, screw the bees, and time to sneeze. There we go.
Already level 13. Holy hell.
Oh, Sultan Tree. You're about to enter an instant battle. Instant battle only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Gotta be at least level 8. I am overqualified for this mission, but okay, let's do this. I'm gonna blow my nose while this cutscene goes on.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself.
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
I forgot those guys could go. I forgot those guys could go down in one hit. So I know he's supposed to be considered a rogue, but his attack strategy is literally looking like Gladiator.
Who's?
Thancred's. Like when we're fighting the Blanca. Like, he has one single dagger, and he literally just used the Rage of Holone.
I mean, they may have had an idea idea for what they wanted him to be at this stage.
Yeah, true.
Maybe? It's a
I
long
don't know,
process.
just because didn't they change, like, story directors, like, midway through?
I don't know.
Because I remember them saying that, like, the second half of Stormblood had, like, a new creative director for the storyline. So unless they were trying to use the same idea from the original director, I don't know if, you know?
Maybe his shit was changed when they changed directors.
Maybe. Ooh, shiny rock.
Difficulty rank unlocked.
Pick
Level
up
up.
the shiny.
I am now level 14.
Congrats. I'm picking up a shiny rock.
Fun. I just killed a megalocrab.
I'm not surprised by that. I'm gonna shut up now because this is a cutscene with audio. Even if all we've heard is Thancred's grunting.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
This cutscene is really helping me get some, like, liquid in my system.
Coming around now.
That's good.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void scent?
Ow, my
Yeah,
jaw.
but how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream? No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Okay, cutscene's over. Time to go back to Grandpa Papashan. Excuse me. Excuse me again. The cheese is affecting me.
What time does Chell work tomorrow?
I think she said she has to clock in at 3.
Alright.
So it's not like I have to go to bed early or anything like that. Okay, turn off the auto scroll. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets.
No comment.
Right? Don't spoil this for everyone. But I am going to be horrible at her voice. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papashan, you and the people of Uda. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papashan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. I enjoy her little Lalafell, companion in, the outfit. It's cute.
Alright, I just unlocked inns.
Nice. I
And
cannot thank you enough, Hobie.
Guild
I am-
levy.
Nice.
Sorry.
You're good. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service, not servants, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. I am talking. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see you met Thancred. He is a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. You know, that is the best damn description I've ever heard of the guy. As for you, Obi, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Give me that money and experience, Papa Shan.
I just realized something.
What?
In each of the zones, you meet a different one of them.
Different one of what?
Like you met Thancred and I met Blind Bitch.
Yashtola?
Yes.
She's also not blind right now. She
I'm
has
aware.
perfectly functioning ocular orbits. Orbis? Orbis.
Orifices.
That.
However, I remember her as the blind bitch.
To be fair, that's because she's literally blind for like the rest of the damn game.
Yes. Well, blind with an asterisk, but still.
Yeah, blind adjacent. She's like Daredevil blind. Anyways. But yeah, each area has a different one of the starting scions, and they all have classes that you are not able to learn in the area they're in. With
Okay.
the apparent exception of Thancred, because he's running more gladiator than he is rogue. But like, Yashola is a conjurer, which that you have to get in Gridania. Ida and Papalimo are pugilist and black thaumaturgist, which is Uda. Like, the original belief that Thancred is supposed to be a rogue would be Limsa Laminsa. I think it was just their way of, like, showing variety throughout the classes and
Yeah.
how they're able to travel. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I've a favour to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude, which I owe the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. So many peas. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from Nanawa Mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Galgri at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. How is it I could say basically that entire P phrase tongue twister, and yet I had trouble saying, like, basic words?
I don't know.
At this point, I'm just giving up on understanding my brain. If Sisora doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Hey, I got a receipt for you, lady. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight? I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here is the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such, we are always deluged with demand. There we go. See what I mean? You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Okay, yeah, the bridge is still over on this side. I'm gonna take the actual bridge and not like the minecart tunnel, like I always do. I'm gonna do something different. Ooh, now I can punch the fish. Yeah, for now, I'm probably gonna not do fates unless I, like, absolutely need to. Just so that way I can focus on, like, storyline progression. Drink for you, laddie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. What's that? We so asked ye to bring this here to me? Ha! Yes, well, even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carry this drunk son arse back home. The hells, an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, laddie. Have some steak, 'cause I just complained about feeding so much meat to everybody. What is? Blackbrush Station is sorely on demand. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Walren is helping to bolster the numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Alright, so my plan is to attune to the ether right there, go back to talk to Grandpa Holy Fist, do the class quest for that, because I know the gear will help towards the thing. Teleport learned.
Ow.
Well, stop hurting yourself. Alright, Grandpa, what you got for me this time? There you are, Obi! I see you've been training hard as ever. Your eyes are starting to have that sharpness of a predator about them. Last time you learned the basics of combinations. Today, I would have you build on that knowledge. I have set up 5 wooden dummies outside the guild, along the merchant strip. By way of a warm-up, I want you to deal each a solid boot-shine combo. Oh, and don't mind the townsfolk who've gathered to watch. Yeah, don't mind the added pressure just having random people in the city come to watch you, and if you fuck up... So, the wooden dummies have fell to your wrath? Good! Now we can move on to your lesson. When you first came to us, I taught you that combinations make a pugilist. What you need to know next is that not any hodgepodge of strikes makes a combination. There's an order to things, a natural flow from one technique to another. Today, I would have you practice one of those most elementary combinations in a pugilist's arsenal. It goes like this. Laden with a swift boot kick shine combo. Wait, boot shine combo. Jesus Christ. I don't even know where I was getting the kick from. Keep your foes off balance with a true strike. Then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With practice, combinations such as this will become second nature. They must if you expect to become an accomplished pugilist. Now, you'll need some opponents to practice on. The Quirgin that invests the rat's nest in central Thanalan ought to serve. Hit them with the snap punch 3 times, and we'll call it a lesson well learned. That unintentionally works out, because that's the area I'm at for the MSQ.
I think that's the point.
Nah, that ain't it. Yeah, I also don't remember getting silver chocobo feathers in the last, startup of my characters either.
I think it may be this,
The server or data center specifically?
Yeah.
That would make sense, because this is one of the new servers. So it's probably just like a sign-on bonus for joining the area, if anything. Either way, it's really fucking nice. Hell, I'll take an experience boost until I hit level 80 and some random level 50 gear for free. Run away! Did I ever talk to the Chocobo Porter? I don't think I did. Did I? Maybe I did.
What's up?
I can't remember if I talked to the Chocobo Porter in Uda. Looking
You
for
don't
work?
have to.
Oh yeah, that's the one you just automatically get. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are cell swords hired by Almagina and Sons Mineral, concerned to protect his interest. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get messier if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Head, body, hands, legs, and feet. I don't have enough money to really warrant spending it on teleporting right now. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of, like, players in the server either, so I kind of like it, in
They're
all
over
honesty.
here.
Oh, yeah, that would do it. They're always in Limsa. Like, usually there's at least, like, some gaggle of people in Silver Bazaar, and I didn't see that many people there, so it was nice. Why didn't... Oh, wait, no, riding a chocobo still would be expensive right now. Yeah, I'm probably going to stop the stream and call it a night around like 12:30 or so. Either that or after fighting the giant stone dude, whichever one comes first.
Alright.
Just because the stream has been going on for a couple hours, so I don't want to make the like video itself too long. Okay. So the shirt and shoes are level 5. So I need to worry about gloves, pants, and headgear. You've already mastered the snap punch combination? Crikey, Obi, you're a natural at it, just like I was. Not to brag, but I happen to be a veritable storm of flying fists when the mood strikes me. I treat you to a demonstration here and now, except... I'm liable to tear down the entire guild in the process. Master Haman has the penchant for regaling us with tales of his exploits, but these never amount to a demonstration. His favorite is his victory over the fearsome marauder, White Axe, whom he felled with a combination so swift and seamless they say you couldn't see his hands. Or so the legend goes. Ha 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 ha! That one never gets old. Our dearest master's humility aside, your progress is truly astounding, Obi. If I don't keep on my toes, you're like to surpass me in a matter of moons. Just between you and me, Chichiro's been in a slump of late. It all began when her closest friend and guildmate suddenly up and disappeared. Ruruka's the lad's name, and he and Chuchuto joined the guild together. The two of them were born to refugees, and were orphaned in the calamity. Not long after I was made guildmaster, I found them on the streets, starved near to death. I did what any decent man would. I took them in, and clothed them and fed them. When they were strong again, they said they wanted to become pugilists like me, and so I trained them as well. Since then, they've been friends and rivals both, one helping to raise the other up. Would that we knew what's become of Rurukuta. I can't say his name. It's been that long. But we were talking about you, Obi. You've proven yourself a worthy member of our guild, training hard and learning fast. To recognize your efforts, I grant you leave to join other guilds. Of course, before you can take up another discipline, you need to receive permission from the relevant guildmaster. If combat's your calling, you might like to seek out the gladiators or thaumaturges. But if you'd prefer an alternative to cracking skulls, Uda is also famous for its weavers, goldsmiths, alchemists, and miners. As your guildmaster, though, it'd please me most if you placed our art above others. But whatever you choose to do, know that I wish you the best. Okay, I get more from the hat. You now have access to the armory system. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. There exist myriad disciplines in Eorzea that adventurers can take up. Excuse me. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended you first focus on mastering your current class. Don't tell me how to live my life, Georgina. Step 1. Hide the hat. It looks stupid.
Don't forget to get the beginner's ring, too.
I will probably get that in the next stream. Just because, like I said, I wanted to either get off at 12:30 or after fighting in the next instant.
No, I got you. I'm just making sure you remember.
I remember. So, you are ready for inspection? Good. Everything appears in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress. After all, at any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you to throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks? Yeah. Hauberks and dents in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Fine, I will replace the funny pink shirt with a puffy shirt. Move the bloodbath down here. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fresca's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up a residence in the tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more! Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Yep, I got a key item. It's very key. Time to run. Oh god, the puffy sleeves. Jump the fence. Oh, I thought there was going to be more of them. Okay.
I think I got invited to a FC, and then I just and I went into doing one of the things to get the ring before I noticed, so it canceled it.
Oh, lovely. Well done.
I'm not too miffed about it.
Fair. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnels free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Maybe it's a different word. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Mahjong and Sons mineral concern, but of Ul'Dan herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more men like you to lend a hand. I think that's a compliment. Definitely not get those. That's a demotion for my weapon. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildith. But that's not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Weiston, and he's a very, very ambitious young man. Not only is he intent to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting up the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invaluably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished guilt upon the thaumaturges, and some claim he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Weiston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventually may yet be a little way off. For the present, he's moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his I like how I started like New Jersey accent and somehow I've ended up in like England. To escort his prospectus. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Weiston and volunteer for his expedition. I'm gonna leave that guy alone before I continue giving him like a new ethnic like accent. My brain is just shutting down a little bit, I'm sorry.
I can't say much. I'm falling asleep too.
Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Sure, I'll take care of your child problem. Alright, who's gonna die first? I like playing with Weiston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Here, take this cookie and go home before I kick you. Weiston's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. I didn't realize I was a girl initially, I'm not gonna lie.
They all look like amorphous blobs to me, so.
Well, no, like, I had, like, the character name blocking, and my camera angle was horrible. I ain't going nowhere, mister. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, so you'll have to carry me. Screw you. To eat this cookie and then go or I'm throwing you. A cookie? Well, if Weiston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want two next time. I will punt you. But Weiston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Eat this cookie and go. Wow, a ginger cookie! I'd better save some for my brother. I know, I'll go home and eat it with him. That's the best idea I've heard all day. Weiston's kind to us. I like him. Eat this cookie and go before I punt you. This is for me? I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Wyston thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. There, I've dealt with the child problem and no one died. Happy? Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it. But no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after all the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it our place within those walls. We found her! We found the vein! Wyston, you must come and see! Already? Amazing! We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. I keep trying to go and summon a mount, but I don't have a mount.
I can't say shit. I'm the same.
I got killed by a giant cactus.
Wait, you died?
I ran past like a level 50 like elite mark, and it just slapped me out of nowhere.
Okay. It must have been one of the red ones.
It wasn't even a red one. It was like a blue one. I guess I threw out of its groove. I don't fucking know.
You must have accidentally clicked on it.
I didn't even click on it. Like, everything was blank.
I don't know that.
All I was doing was sprinting by it. I mean, it's not like it's too far of a travel to get back there, but still, I wasn't expecting the wrath of the cactus. It probably smelled like the cactus juice from its cousins that I punched earlier. That's probably what happened.
Maybe.
Okay, I know I said I was gonna stop it at 12:30, but I am, like, right at the instant. Assuming I can get past this cactus.
You would have already been at the instant if it weren't for that cactus.
Yeah. I'm going to stay on the path and not stampede by the giant cactus and piss it off before jumping off a cliff.
And I'm just about to grab the ring.
Whee! I'm surprised that Fate isn't down here where it has the Jumbo Spriggan. Usually it's always down here.
I don't know.
Guess I just looked out on timing.
Maybe. Hello, sir. That's up.
Alright, finished the hunting log. Level 13. Falls balls, son, a vein of ore in the middle of a ruined bloody city? Goddamn idiot! What did you think was going to happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order, while the Masters of Uldar looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Ha! Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends deserted you. Seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself! This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hells! This is all literally to me to kill us too. Damn, I'm hitting hard. Like, I've done like a single 3-step combo and I've already gotten rid of like a sixth of its health.
Nice.
And I did 2 halves, or 2 combos, and I'm at half health for it.
Nice. Oh, hey, I'm already at 1,000 kills.
Nice. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. To be fair, that golem is also kind of a wimp.
I mean, I stabbed it in the pancreas like 3 times and it died.
It has a pancreas?
I gave it one just to stab
Wait,
it.
I thought you had to fight a Gubu.
You fight a Gubu and the, you fight the golem no matter what.
Right, it's just in a different location.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about the little pirate gang that created the golem. Anyways,
Well,
damn,
hello, my sweet
seems I've
son.
missed all the fun. I see you didn't really need my help this time.
Alright. Now I have 3 instances of XP gain, or XP multiplication.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to buy more food at some point soon, actually.
I would
I have a better idea.
compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ulda herself cannot rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. Shut up, yes, I'm doing the Valley Girl voice for this, it just fits. I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you 2 desert roses. Aye, they attack another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it. Bloody Almaja! What stood 'em up, do you reckon? Another raid. I'll have wagered that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? God, I hate that voice. Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of uncommonly bad harvests, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamun's descent. And, of course, to the primals. Fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louis Soir will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. I forgot how stupid the masks look on them. Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting around like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this.
Alright, time to go pick up Fisherman.
This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papashan will know something of it. Looks like they gave you quite the thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. A person of interest has already quit the scene. The General. Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great length to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances. But every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friends. The carefully laid traps you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Wystron and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I'm Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Ah, wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. That is always something that's been bugging me.
What?
Like, during A Realm Reborn, there, like, no matter which area you went to, the Scions would seem to have, like, some, like, faint notion that they might have known you from before.
What do you
So-
mean?
Like with Thancred just now, where he was like, it occurs to me that we might have... never mind. And then left. Like, it makes it sound like that he remembers you from somewhere.
Oh. Okay. Ow.
So, like, a part of me is wondering if, like, the original plan was going to be that our character essentially was the reincarnation of the Warriors of Light that ended up dying in Cartano.
I mean, I think that is actually a thing.
Yeah, but, like, being, like, one of the actual, like, warriors that were there type of deal, not just, like, their spirit put in another body. And that's why the Scions, quote-unquote, would, remember us faintly. Just because they're, like abilities to like observe ether now through their funky masks type deal, along with the fact that they were established at that time frame, you know? But then everyone said that was a stupid idea and they just went on with something else. "12s, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolorito owns the goddamn blast braids. Blah, 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 blah. Brass blades. There we go. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted the wealthiest man in Uda would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sakes. That ruthless bastard! And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men! It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Uda any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next." Excuse me.
Honestly, I'm not all that scared of Lolorito.
Right? I could punt him like a football. Anyways, I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Mayhap she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching. Is it bad that it still, like, blows my mind that her full name is Momodi Modi?
No.
It's literally just they couldn't think up of an actual last name, so they're like, fuck it, just, like, tack on the part of her name.
I mean, that is kind of the naming scheme for Lalafels, if I'm not mistaken.
It is?
I think so.
I'm gonna need to look into that, because I'm not sure now. I've never actually played a Lalafell.
I did for a little while, remember?
Yeah, I remember, but you had, like, your own name picked out at that time frame. You didn't, as far as I know, you didn't use, like, the name generator.
I did not. I mean, I did, and then I was just like, fuck it. Because I didn't like any of their names.
Fair enough. And just like that, the rain is gone.
I can see all haze in my way.
Settle down,
Very
Obi.
foggy.
Ow.
Ow?
Yeah, you peeked in my ears.
Sorry, it is very foggy.
I mean, that makes sense for limbs to limits. You're surrounded by water.
Yeah, that's fair. And it just got done pouring.
Settle down, Obi. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Wyston, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome round here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldena Training Company, generous contributor to the Order of Naldthal, and a member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Uda. Don't let this color your view of Uda, Obi. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Obi. And for that, you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have a word with the boys at the Hourglass, set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Otapa Papada whenever you feel like staying. Or Patopa. Hello! The inn rooms are now available. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild levy or two. We've got a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested.
Our son is losing his goddamn mind.
I believe it. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. The recommendations list can be opened from under the duty in the main menu, and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Alright. I am going to call it there. It is almost 1. My throat is sore, and I am planning on doing the actual stream tomorrow still too. So
9
that
minutes, and then that goes.
Alright. I will be back on tomorrow, and hopefully I will see everybody there then. Bye!